Mind-blowing visuals, a massive open world, fluid engaging combat that looks so satisfying, flying, cooking, fishing, dragon riding. I can go to the circus, loot hunting, 15 game engines worth of systems such as harvesting food, cooking food, crafting, decorating your own house, your own settlement area, an enemy variety that already looks more vast than any game I've played within the last year. And yeah, that's only the tip of about this much of an iceberg, that of which is what this game seems to be offering. So yeah, no wonder people think this game is too good to be true because, and I mean, fellas, let's be real, the current state of the gaming industry being ran by greedy, slimy, dirtbag gooberballs that probably don't even like video games in the first place, you can't blame people for being skeptical when a game that looks this good? I mean, I'm talking this good is being released. I haven't been this excited for a game since like Ape Escape on the GameCube, and I mean, come on. But in all seriousness, this game does legitimately seem too good to be true. But does that mean it is? Well, not necessarily. But I mean, there's no way this game runs more than a crisp 20 frames per second, right? Well, boys, I guess we'll just have to wait here for a few weeks until the game releases. And yes, I know hype makes for an idiot, but I'm already one, so it doesn't even matter. But you know what? I don't care because I'm just gonna play devil's advocate here. Let's say this game does deliver on what it's advertising. Let's say the game releases with minimal to no microtransactions or cash shops. The gameplay is just as satisfying, smooth, and as fun as it looks in the showcases. The crafting and the harvesting systems are just as complex and immersive as how it's been shown to be. The towns, people, and world being fleshed out and brimming with life with fun side quests, quirky characters, hidden loot to find, multiple ways to play with different characters who have unique abilities and fighting styles, and that's like 10% of what this game has been promising, which is just mind-blowing, and which is why people think this game is just too good to be true, myself included. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be bad or anything, but you know, it doesn't matter. The point is, this game looks insane. I mean, boys, hear me out here. Crimson Desert seriously has the potential to be one of the most groundbreaking, for the fans, made for actual fans of video games, you know, like you and me, for once putting the paying customer first and delivering an experience worth every single penny. And the fact that they created an engine uniquely for this game gives me at least a little bit of hope that it will run decently and be optimized somewhat okay. I know that's a huge thing that people are talking about because like you look at this game and you're like, there's no way that this game runs more than 5 frames per second. I mean, there's so much stuff on the screen, everything is so high quality, and there's just so much going on. But you know, only time will tell. And honestly, I really don't even know how much, like, I'm such a normie gamer, you have no idea. Like, I don't know how frame rates work and software and hardware. Dude, I barely know the difference between hardware and software. I just be talking and try to sound intelligent, but really I just sit here and play Fortnite and like pretend that I like video games, which I really do. But anyways, I mean, we don't even know. Okay, we're gonna have to find out. I know the difference between a well-optimized game and a not well-optimized game, and I'm hoping that this game is well optimized, because it really, all of this is riding on the fact of like, okay, if they deliver everything else, everything is as good as it looks, the gameplay is great, the cutscenes are amazing, the story's good, the characters are good, I mean, you fly dragons, you can fly dragons. None of that matters if it's not well optimized. I mean, if your frame rate is just freaking clogging, you're gonna be like, nah, you know what, I'm done with this game. So let's just hope. And you know what, with all that being said, I'm a big effort guy. If I see somebody putting in effort, you know what, you have my respect. So the fact that they did create an engine uniquely for this game gives me at least, you know, more hope than not that this game will be well optimized. The game engine created for Crimson Desert, also known as Black Space Engine, is a proprietary engine developed by Pearl Abyss specifically for this game and upcoming projects. From what I understand, which is nothing, it's essentially an upgraded and modernized engine that builds on the technology Pearl Abyss used for Black Desert Online, which I have never heard of until, you know, this game came out and I started doing research. So that's all I'm going to speak on the matter because I don't know what I'm talking about. And you know what, just a quick little side rant, you know, just because why not? I'm tired of people on the internet just yapping, bro. Yapping about shit that they just don't understand. They don't know anything about it. They don't understand it. And they're just yapping. They're just throwing their opinions at the wall and just seeing what sticks. And it's so tiresome. I'm so tired of seeing it, man. Whether it be politics, video games, movies, just everything. Like, I get, if you have a different opinion, that is totally fine. You know, that's healthy. That's how we should be. But there's just people that are very obviously retarded. And it's like, I'm just so tired of it. And Milky had to just, kind of come out of character for a second because I just, it's on my mind. I mean, I'm retarded, so I get how it is to be retarded. But you know what? I'm still tired of it. So anyways, sorry for the rant, but it is what it is. And actually, I'm not done because you know what? I might be stupid. I might be retarded, but you know what? At least I know it, and I know when my opinion is dumb. If I don't know about something, I don't pretend to know about it. I'm like, yeah, I have no idea. I don't have the right to even have an opinion on that because I have not looked into it. I have no idea. But people they just go online, see other people yapping, and then they have this sheep mentality and they just follow the leader. And I can't stand it. I'm tired of it. That's why all my Glazed Guardian subscribers are all just open-minded, self-thinking warriors. Because you are. And you know you are. That's why you're subscribed to the Milky Donut. But anyways, I'm sorry. Let's get back to the topic on at hand. So I apologize. So anyways, after about 30 minutes of research on the internet's most reliable source of information, Reddit, I pretty much discovered that it's designed to deliver highly detailed open worlds, realistic physics, advanced lighting, which does include ray tracing, dynamic weather, and immersive environments, basically everything needed to make this game look and hopefully run as amazing as it does look. And with the sad reality of games now, like AAA games are released with barely enough content to keep you busy upon purchasing the game, at least content that's not blocked behind a paywall that's not even worth the content that you're paying for. The fact that this game had not one, not two, but 3 gameplay showcases just goes to show how much content there is and how confident they are showing it all off. And not only that, but every time you think they've shown everything, they go ahead and drop some juice berries on us like, nope, you can actually also do this. I mean, where does it end? I'm going to be buying the inevitable future microtransactions with my social security checks by the time I do everything this game has to offer. And like, speaking of that, like, am I the only one that feels almost intimidated by the sheer amount and size of this game? It felt the same way with Elden Ring and even Tears of the Kingdom before I started hating that game. But I think it's just my OCD speaking and like the fear of missing out on something. And I don't know, man. I'm just an idiot. But hey, what are you gonna do? Am I right? But let me rant for a second. Don't get me wrong. I am a sucker for the little things in games, man. Like fishing and customizing my little camp area and finding little hidden rooms to find loot, which this game hits the nail on the head on all of those things, but I'm sure like there's even more. So I mean, like, the small things are great, but then there's like dragon riding. I mean, come on, if I can tame my own personal dragon and park that son bitch outside my hut, like, dog, I feel like having a functional fire-breathing dragon mount in an open world makes it impossible to not be a villain. Like, it's a bad day to be a circus clown, you know what I'm saying? Like dog. Hindenburg Part 2, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything's burning. It's all burning. I'm letting everybody up. Like, I'm gonna be like, dog. You can't not. But anyways, I've always been fascinated by games or movies that take place in like a medieval landscape but are inhabited with advanced tech, and it's always like steampunk, BioShock type technology. Like, it's never our type of technology. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's like the steampunk technology. And I just think it's a cool concept, not because I think our world may or may not have advanced technology during the antediluvian period, like before the flood. I mean, like, that's crazy. Anyway, that's a video for another time. But seeing a mech show up just gives so much potential for completely switching up your fighting styles, types of enemies you might encounter. I mean, as if flying a dragon wasn't cool enough. In case you can't tell, I'm very excited about the dragon thing. But you're telling me I can have a dragon and my own mech suit parked outside my hut? Like, dog. And seeing an entire region being compromised of this aesthetic, that being the Delesia, which seems to be like the head honchos when it comes to science and technology, it just makes me so hyped, bro. Like, dog, I just want this game to come out, man. Like, I can't fathom how this game will run well, but like I said, I hope. That's all we can do. We can hope. especially in this world. Like everybody's evil. All the people that run us are evil. We're paying taxes to evil people, and I just hope, just Jesus has my back, and I just can hope. That's all. That's all we can do. But if it's at least optimized well enough to where like it doesn't break your immersion, that's all I'm really asking for. Because like it's inevitable that there's gonna be times where the frame rate drops, or like there's gonna be times where tons of stuff's going on the screen. There's enemies everywhere. You're going ham. Just draw distance in the background. You're just lighting people up with freaking mech missiles, and like it's just shit is hitting the fan. And your system might get a little overwhelmed, but that's okay as long as it's like not crazy and like crashes. But we'll see. So, anyways, I've been yapping. This game just looks incredible, and I for some reason like I try to hamper my expectations when games come out and they look really good, especially how we've been conditioned to be disappointed because like how games are now. Something just gives me a feeling that this game is gonna be different. I don't know what it is. I just have a feeling that it's gonna deliver, and that might be dangerous. Like that's very dangerous territory to be hanging around, because like there's a big chance that this game could just it could be optimized terribly and not run, and like it crashes and nobody can play it, and like it's terrible. But for some reason I just feel like it's gonna be different, and like if it is, like this is a game that could like rival GTA 6, like on that level from what we've seen. I mean, like it's crazy, and it looks like such a passion project. Like it's not a cash grab. Like it genuinely, they've been working on this game for years. The details, like it all looks so good, and if it's as good as it looks, then your boy Milky's gonna be here, and we're gonna make a review on the game. I would love to stream it, but I don't stream. So if you want me to stream, we'll talk about that. But I kind of did disappear for like 8 months. Like I forgot my YouTube password and I couldn't log in. So I figured it out, and now I'm here. So forgive me, please. Like I miss you guys. I really do. And I'm gonna make some more consistent videos, and they're gonna be really good. So anyways, are you excited for this game? I mean, I don't know how you wouldn't be, but are you cautiously optimistic? Do you think it's going to be just terrible? Do you think it's going to be amazing? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And I'll see you next time, which will be soon, I promise, because I actually want to do YouTube here on the Milky Donut. See you later.